Hello students, today we are going to do our new chapter, unit number 3 at school. This lesson is about Rafe and his school, his class, all of his stationery and all of his school mates. Now, lesson number 1 is 2.1 Roughface Classroom. This lesson is about Roughface Classroom. Rafe takes Ibn Battuta to school. As you guys can see in the picture given below, that Rafe is taking his bag with Ibn Battuta on it to the school, and all of his books are in his bag. His pencil case is in his bag. All the things that we use in the school are in his bag. Look, Ib, whispers Rafe, that is my classroom. Now Rafe is talking to Ibn Battuta. He told Ibn Battuta that the room that is right in front of them is his classroom. Now Rafe goes into his classroom and he sits next to his friend Omar. Omar is Rafe's friend and he sits next to him. As Rafe sits on the chair, Ibn Battuta automatically sits on the chair with him, as Ibn Battuta is on his bag. So Rafe sit down and hold his bag in his lap. Now Ibn Battuta draws a plan of the table in Rafe's book. What Ibn Battuta did? He drew a plan of the table in Rafe's book. That's good, whispers Rafe. Rafe whispered, that's good. Now, in the given picture below, you guys can see the map of a table. And in this table, you guys can see the pencil, the rubber, the books, the pencil cases, and the table. Now this is what Ibn Battuta draw. Now do you guys place your things in this order? How do you place your things in your classroom desks or tables? 3.2 right and left. This is Roughface Classroom. The picture you guys can see below on the left is Roughface Classroom. You guys can see so many children in it and the teacher is teaching them. Do your classroom looks the same? And how many children do you have in your class? How many desks and tables do you have in your class? Now here we are studying about Roughface Classroom. So on the right you can see a map or a plan of Roughface Classroom, and this plan is labeled in your book on page 11, so you guys can see that plan in your book. There are tables, there are children, there are doors. There's a door, there's a picture, there's a board, there are books, there are windows, and there's a teacher in the class too. Now who draw this plan? Ibn Battuta draws the plan of Roughface Classroom. This is what Ibn Battuta draw. This is the plan of Roughface Classroom, and he draw this plan in Roughface's book. And then Rafe whispers, that's good again. Now there's exercise on page 11. Complete the sentences about the classroom. Now what you have to do is you have to read the sentences that are given below. The first one is, the window is to the dash of the teacher. This one is done for you and you have to solve the other one. This one is left. Now what you have to do is, first you have to see the map or the plan that Ibn Battuta draw in Roughface's book. That is also in our book on page 11. Now you have to find the window and then you have to see on which side the window is. Whether the window is on the left of the teacher or whether the window is on the right of the teacher. So where is the window? The window is to the left of the teacher, right? It's on our right side, but if we upside down our book, we will see that the window is on the left of the teacher, because the teacher is facing us and we are sitting towards the teacher, means we are facing the teacher, and she is facing, means she is not in the place, she is not sitting where we are sitting. So it's if it's on our right side, it will on the left side of the teacher. 3.3 Playtime. Now it is playtime. Playtime is also known as the break time, and Rafe came out of the classroom and into the playground. Now Rafe says, "Look, Ibn Battuta, this is the playground." Now he tells Ibn Battuta that this is the playground where they play and where they come out in the playtime or in the break time. Now Umar calls Rafe, "Rafe, why are you talking to a bag?" Now Umar is suspicious and he asks Rafe why is he talking to his bag. Now Rafe becomes angry and he shouts, "He is not a bag." And then he said to Umar that he is not a bag. And Umar takes his bag and Ibn Battuta from Rafe. Then Rafe shouts again, "Give him back." Umar shouts, "No, and it's a bag." Umar told him that it's a bag because he did not know about Rafe and Ibn Battuta's secret. He did not know that Ibn Battuta can speak. Now that Rafe is angry, he pushes Umar and takes Ibn Battuta and his bag from Umar. Then Umar pushes Rafe and they both become angry and started fighting. Now you have to tell who is right, Rafe or Umar, and who is wrong, who is on fault. 3.4 Right and Wrong. Then Ibn Battuta shouted, "Stop fighting." When he saw that Umar and Rafe are fighting, Ibn Battuta says to Rafe that stop fighting. Umar is your friend. Obviously, we should not fight with our friends, right? So Ibn Battuta suggested that Rafe should not fight with his friend because Umar is Rafe's friend. But then Rafe stops fighting and he looks at Umar. Umar is crying and he said sorry to him. "I was wrong to push you because it was Rafe who first pushed Umar. So he have to say sorry because he was the one who was wrong." So he says sorry to Umar and then he says, "Sorry, I was wrong because I pushed you." Then Umar says, "Sorry, Rafe too. I was wrong to take your bag, but why do you talk to it?" Then Umar says, "It was my fault that I take your bag, but why you were talking to your bag?" Both of the friends says sorry to each other because Rafe says sorry because it was his fault. He pushed Umar first. And Umar says to Rafe because it was his fault that he take Rafe's bag from him. And then Umar asks, why do you talk to your bag? And Rafe said, "He is my friend. His name is Ib." He introduced Ibn Battuta with Umar, and then Umar says hey to Ib. Now there are three friends, Rafe, Umar and Ibn Battuta. Now there is an exercise on page 13 in which what you have to do is do this cool person. You have given some of the things that are present in your school. For example, the first one is you rub out with this. What do you use to rub something? Rubber, right? So now you have to write rubber where one is written in the puzzle, and you can see one is written in the box where R is written. So now you just have to write the remaining spelling of rubber. and you have to solve the other ones or write the other ones by yourself by seeing the numbers and by using the hints